what to do. What do you do? Like, I don't, you know, like, I know there's things I'm supposed to like. You know, I'm a smart guy. I'm relatively sophisticated. I'm interested in things. Like, you know, people like, when people go like, do you want to go to the museum? Like, inside I'm thinking like, oh, no. But like, but you don't say that. You're like, oh, what's going on down there? What's going on? And like, I don't want to close my mind. I've looked at a lot of art. I like art, and but I think I've seen enough. I think I'm all done. Is that wrong? I mean, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to discourage anyone from doing it. I'm done, I think. And also, there's a problem I have at museums. Like, if I go to a museum, like right when I walk in and get to the desk where you pay for the ticket, the donation, the suggested donation, like right when I'm putting money down, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I don't know what just happened. I'm exhausted. Is there a mid-century bench that's not part of an exhibit that I could maybe just take a little snooze on, a little nappy? Like, I could see half a painting in that room over there, and I don't know what it wants. I don't know what it needs from me, and I'm tired. I'm just tired. I get the same feeling when I go to Home Depot. You ever go to Home Depot to buy a little thing? Like, I need an extension cord. I'll just go to Home Depot. Don't do it. You just walk in, you're like, oh my God, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Is there any constructed piece of mattress furniture that I could just lay down on a second? And I think it both comes from the same place. It's a deep, like, knowledge that there's just a lot of things I don't understand, and I'm probably not going to. But what do people do? I don't know what you do. What do you do? You binge watch things? I don't know. I don't know where you get the time. I don't know what's going on. I can't handle the media landscape. Too many options, too much shit. I mean, like, my analogy for the media landscape is like, you ever driven past a landfill, just like a giant mountain of garbage that doesn't even look like garbage anymore? There's like that weird dirt in it. You know, that's sort of like, but you could see little pieces of garbage, and it's got those horrible birds flying over it. And you're driving by it, and you only have two thoughts in no particular order. One is like, oh my God, look at that. That's disgusting. But the other thought is always like, I bet you there's some good stuff in there. Like, I bet you there's a box of money in there that someone just forgot. Or like maybe some old stamps, collectible stamps. Or maybe a ring that's still on a finger. That's sort of like the media landscape. You know, if you can find that ring on that finger. I mean, I oddly, you know, I'm old enough, and this is not an old guy thing, but it's just like, I remember when there were 3 networks, and that was okay. That was enough. Why is it like it is now? Okay, there weren't as many choices, and we weren't getting all the information, but we were all kind of on the same page, give or take a show or two. Right? I mean, now I've had people ask me if I've seen a show, and not only have I not heard of the show, but when they tell me where it's on, I don't even know what that is. When did that happen? Someone just comes up to you all excited. Hey, dude, are you watching Turd Journey? Wait, did you say Turd Journey? Yeah, Turd Journey. There's 40 episodes of Turd Journey on. Wait, Turd Journey? Yeah, it's not what it sounds like. Well, it kind of is, but it's about more than that. Turd Journey, you got to check it out. Where's it on? Oh, shit, you got to download Clomper. Do you have Clomper? It's an app for your phone or your computer. You become part of the Clomper community. You can watch all 40 Turd Journeys. And Savage Dicks. You ever watch Savage Dicks? That's on Clomper. It's not what it sounds like. Well, it kind of is, but it's about more than that. And there's like some Savage Dick Turd Journey crossover. It's hilarious. I'm like, wait, on Clomper? Yeah, you got to download Clomper for Turd Journey. Savage Dicks. Clomper? Yeah, Clomper. Oh, shit. They have Clomper docs now. They have Clomper docs. There's this one called 1 Out of 9 about this guy's cat dying. But it's not just about that. It's about more than that. It's about his cat dying, but it's really about him failing. It's pretty good. And it's got a surprise ending. Spoiler alert! Yeah, it turns out the cat gets better and the guy gets sick. Clomper docs. Clomper. I'm like, I don't know how much time I got left, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't do things. I don't do stuff. I don't know why I don't do stuff. I kind of know why. All right, example. I got an opportunity to see the Rolling Stones. I was given tickets to see the Rolling Stones the first date of their last stadium tour, San Diego, right? The first day. I was given tickets on the field. And the day I was given those tickets, my first thought was like, fucking parking's gonna... That's gonna be a clusterfuck. Parking down there, an arena. Are they even equipped for that? Do they have lots? What's up down there? What? And my friend Dean was like, oh, we're going. It's the Stones. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't, all right. But then I had to examine, why didn't I want to go see the Stones? And there was like there's a couple levels of excuses. Like part of me was like, well, you know, Bill Wyman's not playing bass anymore, so they're not really the Stones. He hasn't played with them for 20 years. That's like saying, like, I haven't bought a Stones record since Brian Jones died. It's just not a viable excuse. So then I thought about it more and I realized, like, oh, you know what it is? It's because they're old. Now, I'm not being an ageist, right? I just didn't want it to be sad. I have a lot of belief and faith and love for the Rolling Stones. They are bigger than life. They're my favorite band. They've been there for me forever. They need to stay the Rolling Stones. I can't go to a Rolling Stones show and be like, oh no. I can't let that happen. I was concerned. I was actually concerned for the Stones. I'm like, I don't even think they should be doing it anymore. But we went. Dean and I went, parked on the 4th level of the structure. And we get down to the field, and everyone, there's people all ages. Dean's looking around. It's not your night, but I think there is a question among people that aren't Trump people that's sort of like, how did this happen? Well, I had to ask myself that now, and I'll ask you. So during the Obama years, were you pretty politically active? Yeah, exactly. So like, if you ask most people, what did you do during the Obama years? It'd be something like, well, I worked on me. I did a lot of work on myself. You know, I was very mindful. There was a lot of hope then. Did a lot of yoga, got my core tight. And I think that was good. I think that's good. Yeah, well, they were chipping away at state and local governments for 30 years, but your downward dog is solid? That's great. That's terrific. Good for you. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know if he's going to leave if he gets voted out. What if he doesn't fucking leave? I know most of you have thought that because now it could happen because we don't know how government really works anymore. We used to think there was rules and stuff, but clearly none that weren't bendable or completely eradicatable. Is that a word? I mean, there doesn't seem to be any rules, kind of. There's all these norms, which are basically just sort of like, you're going to do the right thing, right? Yeah, no problem. Don't worry. What is that? How do you enforce that? What if he doesn't fucking leave? Oh, my God. But worse yet, what if he gets elected again? Oh, man, I hope the voting works in our favor. But I was on stage, and I asked that question. I said, what if he doesn't leave? And a woman somewhere in back goes, there'd be anarchy in the streets. And I was thinking, like, in this country? I don't think so. I think what would happen is 3 days into him not leaving, people would be like, is he still there? This is so weird. It's so weird. I know, it's fucked up and weird. Totally fucked up and weird. Is he just going to stay there? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, what do we do? I don't know. Do we even go to yoga anymore? Oh, we have to go to yoga. Like, now more than ever, we have to go because that energy is important out in the world. And the instructor, Chelsea, will be sad if we don't go, and I'm worried about her. Oh, thank you. Look, I don't really know. I don't know how it all... I don't know. Obviously, none of us do. And you're just trying to, get through it. I hate when people go, don't normalize this presidency. I don't think anybody is really normalizing it, but we're just trying to deal. I mean, what's the alternative? To walk around going, oh my God, what the fuck is happening? Every day I'm terrified. This is fucking crazy. I mean, you can't do that. Many people have jobs. They have things to do. They have to function in the world. You don't want to be the crying guy at work. What's the matter with him? It's a Trump thing. It hasn't stopped for almost 2 years now. I don't know. How do you get through it? You got to have some hope, I guess. I don't know. Spiritual? Are you practical? What do you do? I don't know who I'm asking. I don't know who I'm expecting to answer. I myself, look, I'm a Jew for whatever that means. I mean, there's a broad spectrum of that, and generally, I don't know if I was ever taught to use God, how to use God. We were told he was there, but most of what you learn as a middle-class American Jew is that you're better than other people, and you should say you're a Jew out loud occasionally, sometimes out of context. Like those are the basic rules. And we are better than other people. I'm sorry. I know that's why we're so contemptible to some of you, but yeah, that's true. And yeah, you just kind of say you're a Jew, like maybe at dinner someone says something and you say like, well, I'm a Jew, and it doesn't make sense to anybody really. And the one other Jew there kind of knows that you're taking the hit, like you're the target now, and but I'm glad you did your part today. But I don't know, the Jesus thing, that's different. That's kind of dug in, right? If you got the Jesus put in you early on, it's usually terrified into you by terrified parents, and you're taken someplace once a week, and he scares you, at the very least. That's the best thing that can happen, is just the basic fear, or the God fear is good. Leave it at that. And that kind of sticks in there. It sticks in a little deeper. So I'm not judging, your faith. Do whatever you got to do to get by, right? Jesus, Buddha, Allah, Yahweh. The Marvel Universe, I think, works for some people. It's a very popular belief system. They claim that it isn't, but I think it kind of is, because I've poked at the Marvel Universe fans, and they react like religious fanatics. And it's dug in there pretty deep. They will claim, the grown male nerd children will claim that it's just entertainment, and why do I got to be some sort of buzzkill? Why am I bullying them? Well, quite frankly, I think at this point, nerd culture, I'm punching up, all right? They're no longer, the huddled weirdos. They now sort of run the cultural apparatus. And I'm not saying, I am saying it's a shitty thing, but what I'm saying is that I think it's a belief system, and I don't think they're willing to admit that. There's a couple of bubbles, You've got the Fox News bubble, which is evil and malignant. You've got the broader Christianity bubble, which can go either way. And then you've got, the Marvel Universe bubble, which is culturally malignant, but not as evil as Fox, but it's troubling. It's troubling for a couple of reasons. One of them culturally is being like, if you're a grown-up who doesn't feel like they need or want to see those movies, you kind of feel bullied into going, and you have to literally resist. Like, I'm not going to go, because people, they're like, maybe it'll be fun. Don't go. Don't do it. Don't give in. You're a grown-up, and you don't know what it'll do to your brain. Brains are very soft. They're a lot softer than we assume. There's a lot of people that are, allowing themselves to become stupid, and they don't even know it. And it's sad when you're their friend. So, but for grown-up movies, the studios put so much money into those Marvel movies, and it kind of pushes the grown-up movies into your home, which is fine. But sometimes you want to see a movie like a movie with an audience, not just with your cat, in my case. So, sometimes because of Marvel movies, you have to drive 25, 30 miles to a smaller theater to see a good adult independent film with other human beings, like-minded people, where you all get to leave at the end confused by the ending. And you can overhear other people saying things like, did he die at the end or he didn't? Why is that not clear? Well, I think the director wants us to be having this conversation. Well, I don't like it. Why can't we know whether he died or not? It seems important to the movie. Well, see, it clearly had an effect on you. Is this the effect you want, though? But Marvel movies, see, the reason I think it's a belief